Here's the bedroom at one of the Northbrook condos. It has this green accent wall. It's just a basic one bedroom. It's interesting, they apparently did get permission to put in a washer dryer stat here. Yeah, it's a combo. So here it is in the bedroom. I guess you could put a screen in front of it so you didn't have to look at it. It'll be interesting when we get, no, we're already at the bathroom. Oh yeah, of course it backs up to the plumbing for the bathroom. It's probably using the same drain as the shower, which means it's going to be an interesting question of, can you be taking a shower or a bath and also have that washing machine drain at the same time, or will there be backup into your shower? They put in a high-tech, somewhat high-tech and expensive-looking toilet. Oh yeah, it does do something. I don't know if it washes and dries. I don't know how many things this toilet does. Didn't use it. I'm not going to. Didn't drink enough coffee. Biggish closet, which is good since this thing that is a bedroom actually has no closet, which means the tax assessor can't call it a bedroom, but maybe if it's right outside the door, they still can. Here we have the living room, dining room combo. The floor in here is newer. This is a newer floor, I think. Well, maybe not. No, maybe it's all the same vintage. Somebody has replaced this floor. There's a little plaster repair work that's been done here. I don't know what all was going on. Maybe someone had nailed some kind of screen into the wall. You can see that some of the electrical is not, the plaster is not furrowed out so that those electrical lines are sunk into the wall. They are on the surface of the wall. Here's another, so there was no coat closet. So this is actually a kind of armoire that is built in. It looks like it's the wall, but it's not. There's an ant bait, so maybe there was an ant problem here, although it's really close to the kitchen, so maybe that's why. The kitchen's kind of cute. Clearly it was at one point probably just a galley kitchen. I don't know if we think there was a door over here before. Maybe there's a swinging door right here, and they just decided to tear it all out. This is almost a piece of furniture, this thing. I almost could roll it. I think it may be fixed somehow. But at some point, someone opened up the wall. They put in that new lighting with the track. They painted some extremely old cabinets white and maybe put new pulls on them. They put in this wood countertop, which I think is wood and not just a surface formica that looks like wood. I'm not sure, actually. It's painted to look like wood. I don't know. It's painted to look like it has a wood grain, but it's not actually a wood grain. It's paint, I think. The sink's not undermounted. Put in these nice little glass shelves. They did put in this new black backsplash. That's not the original. Well, it might be the original backsplash because this place was built like at the turn of the last century, but I think it looks too new. I think it's been put in more recently. Anyway, this is a one bedroom. This one is going on one side or another, 400,000. I have forgotten exactly where. But I don't think it's too much over 4. It might even be 389. It does face south. It is about 9:30 a.m. That is the side street with these very small row houses. There will be sun here in the afternoon. And I guess this is actually, this is a usable balcony. Actually, it's locked up there too. That's too tall for me today. I need a footstool. This is a usable balcony over a quiet street that doesn't get a lot of traffic because this street dead ends in about a block into a bunch of one-way streets. Nobody comes down here unless they know what they're doing or they're completely lost. So that's a balcony you can sit on and have coffee and not be subjected to rush hour or other kind of weird rushing traffic. Anyway, It's cute. And of course, this condo has kind of shared parking. I think less than the other Northbrook. They're independent condos. They look similar, but I think this one has more parking.